here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right.
Who likes good news? Everyone? Then good news, everyone!
What's going on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Friday. It's Good Friday. It's Good News Day, and I'm so excited to be here to report some much-needed good news because we could all really use it, and so is my neighbor's dog. I don't know if you guys can hear my neighbor's dog barking, but he's excited about the good news, and it's Friday. Yay, finally. I think we've all been waiting for this moment all week. I know I have. What's going on, everyone? Good to see you. We are simulcasting on multiple places today. We got the Rumble stream going. We're live on YouTube, and we're live on X as well. So wherever you want to find your good news, I'm there. Go and, subscribe, do all the stuff, smash the like, all the good things. Let everyone, all the platforms know that you like this show. Share the streams, all that good stuff. But before we get into all of the good news, let me quickly highlight some of these amazing chats you guys are doing so far. Like Local Heroes here with a big red boy. Thank you so much for the 100 real money. Thank you so much. So we're going to be monkeying around, I see. We are going to be monkeying around. There is monkey, dude. That's why I wore my monkey shirt. See? Monkey. The monkey shirt. I was like, we're on theme today. We got to do the monkeying around. We got a Braz monkey in the chat. There's a lot of monkeys going around, monkeying. Local hero, thank you also again for Wednesday night's massive Rumble rant. I highly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I was not expecting that at all over on Rumble, and then I was like, whoa. So again, thank you so much for so much support that you give me. You leave me speechless quite often. But again, thank you so much. There's Braz Monkey. Please go on. Thank you again. Thank you again. And then speaking of Braz Monkey, we got a Rumble rant over on Rumble from Mr. Braz Monkey, who says, for the Japan Fund. Thank you. Thank you. Le toast. Le toast. Here's le toast to you. Le toast to you. Le toast to all. To everyone in the chat. Thank you again. Braz Monkey and Local Hero. You guys are amazing. Thank you so very much. And we also got a member message from Keely. Keely, who's been a member for 14 months. Thank you, Keely. It says Jason Hunt's channel, Sci-Fi for Me TV, reached 2.5K subscribers. Oh, yay! That's amazing. It's always a really, it's a feat to go to like those milestones, and it's awesome. And I always love how Keely keeps track of everybody's subs and like announces it on different shows. I love that about you, Keely. I think it's really cool that you highlight people's wins, and you have such a positive mindset. That's really cool. Thank you for telling me. Sci-Fi for Me is a great channel. Everybody go and subscribe to them. They're good. They're doing good things over there. So thank you again, Keely, and it's good to see you, bud. So yes, it's been a really cool week. It's been a fun one. And we've got also 200 Watt Studios in here saying a happy Friday to the fantastic Persian princess. Well, thank you. And speaking of being a Persian princess, check out the first bit of news, which I am so in love with it. Like this bit of news, I was like, obviously we're covering this on Infinite Hope. I mean, if you guys know anything about me, you know that I'm Persian, and you know that I love lipsticks because I always wear lipsticks. So here's the news. It says tube of red lipstick 4,000 years old unearthed in Iran bears striking resemblance to modern day ingredients. How cool is this? I was like, what? Iranian lipsticks. The ladies of Iran back in 4,000 years ago had it going on, knew what they were doing. And this is really cool. Look at that. Look at the picture of the vial it came in. I mean, this is really cool, even by today's standards. That's awesome. So it says, while the ancient Egyptians may have made eyeliner famous, a stunningly detailed archaeological find shows that ancient Iranians may have held the first patent on lipsticks. How cool is that? Oh wait, let me go like a little. Oh no, let me go like this so you guys can actually see the text I'm reading. How cool is that? And this is the lipstick again, just to show you guys so you can see it better since it's closer now. Except for the lead back then. Yeah, the article does mention this. But it gets even cooler. So it says, detailed recently in a study in journal Scientific Reports, a vial of deep red powder found during excavations of pre-Achaemenid Iranian civilizations dating back to the Bronze Age seems to hold all the characteristics of modern makeup. The vial made of a carved greenish jit called chlorite was located at a museum in Iran, but first surfaced when the river Hilal in Kerman province flooded several graveyards and dislodged items buried within. The graves were dug by powerful and well-documented civilization that pertained the Persians known as Marhasi in Sumerian script and Parhusum in Akkadian. I can't pronounce these words. Using a variety of imaging methods, including liquid chromatography. I can't even pronounce this, let alone like olden timey days, like names like this one. But anyways, mass spectrography, scanning electrons, microscopy, and X-ray. Hey, X-ray girl. Diffraction. A team of scientists from the universities of Pagoda and Tehran identified the mineral composition of the purple substances found within the chloride vial, made of the hematite, which produces its deep red color, manganite, and all these other things. I'm not going to read these. The mixture bears a striking resemblance to the recipes of contemporary lipsticks and authors wrote. Their investigation obtained the first ever radiocarbon date from Bronze Age cosmetics in the ancient Near East and placed its creation around these years here, 1936 and 1687 BCE. Most of the cosmetics preparations that have been recovered from ancient civilizations are white powders that were used as foundations or eyeshadow. A lot of that was going on in Japan and other places, as well as the iconic eyeliners of the Egyptians and Persians made of black coal, and unfortunately for their neurological heat, lead. That's not good. When did people start painting their lips? Which pigments were first used for coloring human lips? In the same framework, were people aware of the potential dangers of direct lead ingestion from the mouth? The authors discuss, while ancient Iranian foundations, eyeshadows, and rouges were mainly made of lead carbonites, the newly discovered cosmetic has minimal amount of lead minerals, they continued. The contrast between the abundant use of lead-based substances apparently intended for the skin as much less in this red paint might suggest the makers of the cosmetics were aware of the potential dangers of a direct oral lead ingestion. So it's like, I think they were like figuring it out. They're like, oh, all these people are getting sick with all this makeup. Like, what's going on? Maybe it's this thing we're putting in there. So maybe we should like lessen that. So it's funny because they didn't put as much, if any, in there for this lipstick. They believe that the plant-based substances may have been added to produce a pleasant aroma. One hypothesis is the researchers made further strengthens the idea that the shades of lipsticks like those sold today in prepackaged tubes for kids by MAC or L'Oreal date all the way back to the ancient Marhasis, is that the chloride vial was intricately carved in a manner unlike any other previously identified cosmetics container from the period. This suggests meant that this meant the particular product may have been packed and sold individually. That buyers in high society knew that vials carved in the shape of reed stalk were made by a particular craftsman. Whether or not this idea of ancient branding is true, it's a fascinating window into the beauty routines of people contemporary with some of the oldest urban civilizations on Earth. How cool was this news? I loved it. I was like, I'm so about this. I'm Persian. I love lipsticks. I can't get enough. I love how much chatting is going on over on Rumble and on YouTube. You guys are amazing. I hope you enjoyed that bit of history and archaeology news, which we haven't done for a while. I mean, we did one last week, but I feel like we need to do more of those. Whenever I find cool stories, I like to share them with you. Probably lack of materials. Yeah, maybe. But who knows? You never know. You never know. So there you go. There's your bit of Persian news. I wish I liked that. I mean, usually you don't get really good news coming from like Iran or those places. So this was a cute one. I liked it. Steel Leg member for 13 months. Thank you so much. What's going on, Steel Leg? Thanks for all the support and kindness. Next week, my mom will be having shoulder surgery. Been trying to get everything ready for her and keep busy. Oh, Steel Leg. Prayers for Mama Steel Leg, everybody, for the shoulder surgery. I hope that your mom recovers in time, like in a timely manner and speedy recovery. And that everything goes well. So prayers in the chat, everybody, for Steel Leg's mom. Surgery is always really annoying. Also, Steel Leg for $1.99 says just hit 295 subs. Thanks again, Peepas. Oh, yay. Yes, Steel Leg also has a channel. He's gaming. He's doing all sorts of gaming content with Tomby and them. So go and check him out if you're interested in gaming content. I'm going to be playing with them soon. As soon as my life gets a little bit back on track, I'm going to get back into the video gaming because I love video games and it's fun. And I like having fun. Fun is good. Saw1, thank you for being a member for 12 months. Says, hi, Nina. You look beautiful as always. And I love watching your streams. Lila Hart just got monetization yesterday and got her first super chats. Yay! That didn't take long at all. Good for Lila. I'm so happy for her. I didn't realize she got monetized. That is fantastic. Thanks for letting me know. Congratulations to Lila. See, that's good news. Another good news from our side of the sphere of our place that we hang out. By that, I mean YouTube. Is Critical Drinker just released his trailer for his movie, his independent movie that he's doing. So people are winning all over the place, which is always good. I just watched the trailer. It was not bad. It was pretty good. It was a fan-funded movie. I like that kind of stuff. I like seeing independent creators doing independent creations and making things, putting their money where their mouth is, and actually being creative and talking and making good things and all that stuff. That's amazing. And of course, Darren is such a great mod. He's dropping all these links in the chat. So thank you, Darren. If you guys are interested, make sure you follow Darren's advice and sub to different places. And also smash the like, everybody. Okay. Next story. Okay. This one, we're all going to need some probably some tissues around because there's going to be onion cutting on this one, guys. I'm not going to lie. I put this story at the beginning because I figured we'll do the sad stories first. Well, not sad. but like emotional, because it's not sad. It's actually kind of happy because it's got a happy ending. Like, you know, it's we don't do sad news here. We do news that shows you that there's always hope out there, even in the saddest and darkest times. And this is one of those stories. Yes, shields up, emotional damage story coming up. So this one's going to be an emotional one, but then we'll get into like some fun stuff soon. Don't worry. So this one here says, a mother's love sparks a miracle. Daughter wakes up after 5 years in coma. This is one of those stories where it really is one of those stories where a mother's love, there's nothing quite like a mother's love or a father's love. Parental love, but especially a mother's, there's nothing like it. Mothers don't give up on their kids. Mothers, there's just something inherently, like just in mothers, that it's this energy, this encompassing energy that that cannot be questioned. And that is this story here, a mother's love, that you know, she never gave up. She never gave up on her daughter, and it's a really sweet story. So here we go.
She was on the phone with her husband, and she told him she felt lightheaded, and he said the phone went dead. You know, she just veered off the road, and she hit a pole. From then on,
So sad.
everything changed.
She hit a pole. Oh, let me go to this boat.
One of the paramedics told me they usually only use the chest compressor 3 times, and they tried a 4th time, and her heart started back.
She had serious injuries and had to go on life support.
She was on life support, and they encouraged, like, by day 2 or 3 to take her off. And I said, no, not as of today. We're not going to do that. Then each day they kind of encouraged
for
me,
her.
you know, more, and I'd say, no, you know, it's in God's hands.
It's in God's hands. Peggy's hope never wavered.
Talk to her, tell her what the kids are doing, you know, what we've been doing. I have a blow-up thing I'd wash her hair with. Then on certain days, I'd put her feet in it. We'd have spa day, you know, I'd do her feet. I remember one respiratory nurse, she said, well, you know, she'll only get worse. And I told her, don't you ever say that to me again, and never say it around my daughter.
Positive thinking.
For years, I would hold her hand and say, just squeeze my hand, Jen. Squeeze my hand, you know. And that never happened until she woke up.
Oh my God, I'm definitely gonna cry. I've watched this already like once, and I was bawling.
That's what he told me. He says your butt's starting to grow out front, Peggy.
She woke up.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Up.
It really scared me at first, honestly, because I was gonna, you know, she started laughing, and I guess I didn't even realize it was a laugh. But I didn't know for sure that she would continue to wake up. You know, it was that moment. And then I would take her out, and she would start waking up again. And it was like, you know, this is happening. Little booger. Is it real bad? I'll be going in, walking around with my butt all wet.
They told her to give up, and she never did.
Yeah, that's pretty funny, isn't it? And I would ask her questions about the boys and stuff. I'd mix up their names, you know, like one middle name to the other one. Is Skylar's middle name Thomas? And she'd say no. And I'd say, is it Joe? And she'd say
she knew in her head.
Gosh, she's answering me. Is Skylar the youngest of the 3 boys? No. Is he the oldest? Yes.
It's coming along. Then she started to be able
I
to
tried
use her
the whistle,
voice.
and it was a few weeks, and one day it was just a little bitty, and it was like, oh my God, you did it, you know. And from then on, I guess she learned to bring the air up, and then she could make a grunt, you know. And we started with, you know, just go you know, and it was very small, but then pretty soon she could do vowels.
The harder way is no. Oh, and it's still pretty good. And the easier way is on. Very good. Try new. Oh.
Keep going.
Takes time. It takes time to improve.
I'm so glad you and I had a chance to make some music together. From rum-pum-pum-pumming on a drum to this piano here to you making the most of that voice you've got.
Aww. Jen is now out of the hospital and living with her mother with high
We do
ambitions for
therapy
her.
here. I do the best I can with sitting her up. Like her chair's like this, so we sit up, you know, I sit her up, and she's got to try to, you know, core strength. You got to start with your top strength.
Core strength
first.
is important.
I told her if she woke up, we're going to go to one of Julian's games. I'm telling
Aw.
you, we're going to go, you know. And at that point, it was like, I don't know how I'm going to pull this off, but we're going to do it. And then when it came closer and she
We
came
did
home,
it.
it's like, oh, we are going to do it. So we went to 3 games, and she loved it. And it's like,
Aw.
okay, we got to go to senior night. It was really cold that night, but we just bundled up, put a blanket over her. Toward the end of the game, I said, Jen, it's really cold. You want to leave early? No, we had to stay to the whole thing. For a few years there, you know, it was like she was forgotten. Your friends quit coming. The boys, it was very hard. You know, it was like mom was gone. I always believed
I
she was in
bet.
there, but then you have a little spot where I don't know what's going to happen. You look back, you know, it was the talking to her, communication, you know, the touch, everything that plays a part. I remember a lady at work said, how do you do it? And it's like, I just do what I have to do. You know, it's something
It's a
I gotta
mom's
do.
job.
I would tell Jen, I've got so much love in my heart for you. You know, it goes without saying. You just do it. Are we a team?
Yeah.
Did you have fun at the football game?
Yeah.
That was a big deal. wasn't it?
Aww.
Yeah.
We have a lot of work to do still. So we stay busy. I want her to walk. I want everything as much as possible, you know, and we don't know what's possible. So
They
we
don't
just
know
have
what's
to keep
possible.
doing it.
Amazing story. This is what it means to be a mom. This is a mother's love and not giving up. And you know, everybody told her to give up. You know, all the doctors were like, you know, you got to pull the cord. It's basically over. And she's like, nah, I'm gonna wait this out. And it's like that's what it means. It's like it's that mother's love. It's that parental love that's there that nobody can quite take away. And it's that hope that she had, that infinite hope. She's like, you know what, I'm gonna hang on. It's never gonna be, you know, it's never gonna be the same, but it can be something new and beautiful. And you know, she has a story. The story hasn't ended yet. And you know, and they're gonna like and clearly they're working on it. And at first she couldn't talk, and now she can talk. And hopefully soon she'll be able to walk again. You know, you got to take it step by step and go forward. I'm sorry, Shane. I told you there's gonna be onions around. So there you go. That was the story. Highly emotional one. That's what we started with. So we can go into less emotional ones as time goes on. Okay, one more emotional one, but not as emotional. But this one made me cry. I was like, because I just love good humans. And this guy is a good human. So that's this one here. It says, first grader was crying on pajama day. His bus driver came to the rescue. Hail to the bus driver man. And that's this guy right here. Amazing human being. It says a Jefferson County Public School bus driver went the extra mile to uplift the spirits of a first grader who was feeling low on pajama day at school. Normally, Levi greeted the bus driver, Larry Farish Jr., with a cheerful smile and an enthusiastic wave. But that day was different. Levi was sitting alone with his head down, signaling to Farish that something was wrong. I pulled up to the bus stop and I saw Levi sitting down by himself with his head down, and it dawned on me something was wrong. Farish recounted he's always happy, but this particular day he was not happy. Oh, poor little dude. He wasn't happy. That's poor kid. Farish approached Levi and discovered the source of his distress. He didn't have pajamas for the school's designated pajama day. It hurt me so bad, Farish said. That just wasn't my Levi, and I wanted him to have a good day. No child should have to miss out on something as small as pajama day. After Farish finished his morning bus run, he bought a few pairs of pajamas at the nearby Family Dollar, returned to the school, and asked the front office staff if they could call Levi down. I saw Levi coming down the hall, and he had the face just as happy as he could be. Farish said it really turned the whole Friday around for him and for me. They're PJs that the bus driver man bought for him. Look, he's so cute. Oh, look how happy he is. He had the little matching pants. Oh, it's so adorable. Oops. When he got the pajamas, I did a happy cry, Levi said. Farish began driving the bus about 7 years ago, but the job quickly shifted into something more a passion that allows him to make an impact. From playing rock, paper, scissors to telling jokes, to perfecting special handshakes, Farish said he loves connecting with students. They become my kids after they leave their parents, Farish said. I make sure that they get to and from school safe, but I also try to bring some type of joy to their lives. Farish did not expect the immense response his generous act would garner. Appreciative parents and community members have been reaching out to him ever since his good deed was shared on social media. For people to actually be able to find me and reach out on behalf of such a small gesture, it made me cry, Farish said. It feels good knowing that I made an impact on a child's life. How sweet. Hail to the bus driver man. Hail to the bus driver, bus driver, bus driver. Hail to the bus driver man. I love this story. It made me cry last night. I was like, look at you, man. What's up, Russell Hall? What's up, Boosh? How you guys doing? So there we go. Very good. Making an impact. Making an impact. That's what matters in life. That's what matters. I love it. Okay. Next story. Another school-related story, but also a choking story, which we all know. What do we advertise on this show? Learn your CPR, people, and your Heimlich maneuvers. I can say that. Charlene with a 20 says for the Japan Fund. Charlene, you didn't have to do this. You didn't have to do this, Charlene. Thank you so much. That is so generous. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Here is the next story. It's important to know. First aid, people. Mr. Mo is my hero. Middle school custodian saves student's life. Today's good news story comes from Tampa, Florida. And this is the little dude. You know what? Instead of me reading it, let's hear it from there.
So I was talking to Mr. Mo while eating my chips, and I was trying to say something while swallowing at the same time. and it got stuck in the back of my throat. So I ran to the trash can, and Mr. Moore was behind me, and he asked me if I was choking. I nodded my head, and he did the Heimlich on me, and he got it out.
I noticed when he slammed his phone on the table and began running towards the trash can, coughing, and couldn't catch his breath. I walked up to him and I asked him in his face, "Are you choking?" When he nodded and said yes, I began the Heimlich maneuver. Placing your phone is one thing, but actually slamming it and jumping up and just, his actions let me know something was wrong. Well, when I looked at him in his face, his eyes were bulging, his face was red, he was just sweating. He looked extremely panicked at the time, like he didn't know what was going on.
It's happened. He's the most humble person you could ever meet. He does a lot of things that go beyond his job description because he loves the students at this school. Our job's here to keep kids safe. I want to return them in the same condition, if not better, than when their parents dropped them off. So, checked on Xavier, called Xavier's mom, checked on him again before he went home, rode his bike home. He was good. He doesn't want to eat any more Takis, though.
He doesn't want to eat more Takis.
Saved my life.
Aw, there's the Takis. Yeah, they're bad for you anyways. You shouldn't be eating them, but obviously choking on that is no fun at all, not even a little bit. I've shared my choking story with you guys before. I choked on a piece of lamb, and I thought that my life was going to end. Your life literally flashes before your eyes as you're grasping for air. It's one of the craziest feelings I've ever had. Like, I was like, I'm actually going to die. And then my husband did like the Heimlich, and then I survived. And I was like, thought I was gonna die. And he was like, that was the worst thing I've ever seen, because like he thought I was gonna die. It was a crazy thing, but thank God my husband knew what to do, because it was mental. So yeah, learn it. It's you never know when it's gonna come in handy. You're walking down the street and some guy's eating I don't know, a freaking Cheetos or something, and then Cheeto, he chokes on a Cheeto, and then you have to give him that Heimlich, and then you're a hero. You never know. You never know when the call, that call. Who's going to answer that call? That call that comes, that happened to this woman here. Now, this one's not a choking story, but this person saved a life as well. Hang on. Let me see actually this comment. Yes. Okay, Rick, this is a very good comment. It says, first rule when choking, stay calm. You might be able to cough up the offending item with a controlled push of the CO2 in your lungs and get help from nearby people if possible. This is really good advice, Rick. But honestly, it's a good advice for anything. But like in any situation, staying calm is the best thing that you can do. Whenever you freak out, that's when usually bad things happen. So stay calm. Don't worry, the hero story is coming up next. Is it a hero story? It is. It is a hero story. It's coming up next. Russell Hall, I don't even want to highlight what you're saying. Thank you so much for your super chat, Russell Hall. Russell, this is not appropriate for this show, Russell. But thank you. Here, I'll play you this little, since you're educating the chat and everything. Thank you so much for the $2. Okay, here we go. The call has been put out, and this lady answered. Railroad rescue, Tennessee teen risks life to save woman stuck on the train tracks. This is a crazy story. Here we go.
A close call in Giles County will make you appreciate a quick-thinking Good Samaritan. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rory Johnston. An 18-year-old young woman hailed a hero tonight, and deservedly so. She didn't hesitate to jump in to save a stranger in a wheelchair stuck on railroad tracks last week.
The hero.
With, you guessed it, a train closing in. Our Nikki Hauser met her where it happened and shares this firsthand account of a very close call.
Lily Baker had just crossed the railroad tracks herself when she saw a woman in a wheelchair struggling to get to the other side. It's what she did next that changed both of their lives. It all happened. It's a near-death experience so fast.
And I've never
Speaking of
really been that
NDEs.
close to death.
But 18-year-old Lily Baker was that close.
She was walking with it, and she got about right here. And
She takes us back to the train tracks in Giles County. She was driving to meet friends when she noticed an older woman with a wheelchair stuck on the tracks.
then I was like, oh, well, I got to do something now because nobody's helping her.
In a matter of seconds, she gets out of her car, rushes over, and tries to pull the woman to safety, but they fall twice. At this point, they're in the middle of the tracks.
And then all of a sudden, you know, bam, there's the train.
He was honking his horn and the lights started flashing. I was like, oh no, like we got to go now.
She grabs her and gets her out of the way and saves her life, but almost, you know, loses her own in the instant.
Me and her fell right here, and she lost her shoes. They went flying that way, and I lost my shoe, and it went this way, and then the train come barreling.
Wild. Wild.
Ardmore Police Chief Jeremy Robinson has seen a lot, but nothing like this.
You know, it hits home like, oh my God. I mean, it was that close.
The railroad company telling Lily she was seconds away from the worst.
He told me that I was 18 inches away from getting hit by the train.
Wow.
And that within itself gave me the chills when he told me that. I almost started crying.
But through every emotion, Lily says she would do it again.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Bravery comes in all shapes and sizes. You don't have to be a 6'5" guy that's muscled up to get out and do something. This is a little small young woman, and she done what most people wouldn't do.
And in the end, she not only saved a woman's life, but found inspiration in her own.
I tell her that I'm thankful for her. She don't have to be thankful for me because I'm grateful for her. Life's been a little dark.
Wow.
But it's like the sun over there. It's golden.
Now, Lily is a senior in high school right now, but she says, appropriately, she wants to be a nurse in the future. In Giles County, I'm Nikki Hauser, News Channel 5.
Wow,
Amazing.
thanks, Nikki. The woman Lily saved is recovering in the hospital tonight. She suffered some serious leg injuries, but overall is expected to be okay.
Yeah, the train actually hit her leg and they broke, but apparently she's going to be fine. And this woman, the 18-year-old, was actually awarded for this brave and heroic act. Here is the update to that story right here. Here we go.
An update to a story you first saw here. A Limestone County teenager is being honored for saving the life of an elderly woman. 18-year-old Lily Baker is being called a hero after she saved a woman in a wheelchair who was stuck on the train tracks. With the train heading straight toward that woman, Baker pulled her out of her wheelchair and away from the tracks at the very last moment. The elderly woman's legs were hit by the train, breaking both of her ankles.
Ouch.
Stood back up in a struggle, and we fell again. And then at that point, we had like no time left. So I just kind of grabbed her by her shoulder and her jacket, and I was just pulling. And I was like, we can't sit here. And then we finally got it, and then the train come, and it hit her feet, and we spun, and
Yeah.
And you're both alive. While
Yeah.
many people have been
And you
calling her a
saved her
hero,
life.
she says she doesn't really feel like one.
Aw, isn't that what heroes always say? Like we're not heroes, we're just doing what we have to do. Real quick, I want to answer this question from over on X. Hello, people watching over on X. Rugen, what's the stream about? This stream is about positivity. It's about balancing the world with because we constantly hear negative news, and I wanted to make the show where I talk about positive news because I have another show called Breaking the Narrative on Wednesdays where I talk about objective reality and what's going on. And our reality can be quite bleak at times, quite dark, because we constantly hear that bad news on it. And I decided that we need to balance that out and remind ourselves like good things are also always happening in the world. There are good people, like the story you just saw, just being who they are and being recognized for it. And there's always cute animals everywhere, and good people and good times, and people not giving up hope. Like if you saw the earlier story about the mother who didn't give up hope on her daughter, even after she went into a coma for 5 years. That people are resilient. That we are inherently, like a lot of us deep down inside, we just want to do the right thing. We just want to do the good thing. And I truly believe in that, and I believe in having hope. So that's what this stream is about. Me reminding everybody that the world's not all so bad. And I hope you're enjoying the show. Welcome to the show. And also, Dan A gifted a membership to one lucky recipient. I believe that was Grumpy Old Ninja. So there you go. Thank you, Dan A, for the gifted membership. And Russell Halford too says, I always have to like read Russell Hall's super chats now because I don't trust him. He says 18 inches is a lot, or 18 feet. 18 feet is a lot. Ask any porn star who's attempted it. My God, Russell. My God. Thank you for the $2. So there you go. I hope that was a good explanation on what's going on. My goodness, Holly Fox over on Rumble. Wow. I'm glad people are loving Russell Hall's participation in the chat. Is that what that means? I thought it was feet. Psychotic Mongoose just gifted one membership to the chat. Thank you so much for that. Here we go. Next story. This is one of those act of kindness stories, which is really sweet. Again, reminding everybody that there is still good people out there doing good things. And this is that story right here. How a simple act of kindness connected two strangers at Atlanta airport. So this is that news right here. Here we
Time now
go.
for a story about how one act of kindness connected two strangers. Cindy Tutko was her name. She was at the Atlanta airport earlier this year, just trying to get to her gate, when a man noticed that she was limping. So what did he do? He didn't ignore it. He offered to help her out. Even she was very surprised by what came next.
Look, there
Our
they
lead
are.
national correspondent David Bagnall traveled to the man's hometown of Lafayette, Louisiana, to highlight the importance of taking care of others, even those you do not know.
Jamie Tutko is about to meet the man who went out of his way to help Jamie's mom.
What's going on, man?
How you doing,
It's
sir?
great to see you.
Pleasure
Great
to
to see
meet
you,
you.
man. It's awesome to meet you.
How's your mama?
She's good. She's good.
She's a good dude.
She is Cindy Tutko. About a month ago, Cindy was flying through the Atlanta airport heading home to Florida. She had just left Baton Rouge, Louisiana, after visiting Jamie and his family. She arrived to Terminal C at the world's busiest airport in Atlanta and needed to get to Terminal F for her next flight. But the trains were down. So with a torn ACL and a knee in need of replacement, she started walking.
She had actually fallen that day, and she like put herself into tears with how much pain her knee was in. So when I was taking her to the airport, like I could tell she was hurting.
I had like a big heavy satchel that I was carrying, and that's what was weighing me down. And it was full and heavy, very heavy.
Michael, who happens to be from Lafayette, Louisiana, spotted Cindy limping along.
Initially, Cindy said when you offered to help her, it was almost a little too forward, you know, like she was like, oh, no, I'm good.
Miss Cindy's she's like my mom. She's a striking woman. She captures the room, but she's a strong woman.
Well, Louisiana, but it's that culture that you talk about. We want to help for some people, it's a little much, but that's just who we are.
And that is exactly why Michael
Aw.
wasn't taking
I
no
feel
for
like a
an
lot of
answer.
I grabbed her black statue and I put it on. I didn't
those
ask
kind
her.
of
Just,
places
"Oh,
are
put
like
it-
that
let's
in the
go."
States.
At first, I thought,
The
what
small,
if this
the
guy steals my bag and he's going to take off? I'm
Midwest-ish.
doomed. I can't run after him.
And we walked and we just shot the breeze.
Within seconds, really, I realized he was genuinely being nice. He was just a nice guy and he was helping me out.
For
Aw.
55 minutes, Michael carried Cindy's bag and walked right alongside
55
her through
minutes.
terminals C, D, E, all the way to F.
Right
That's
before we got
crazy.
to the gate, he grabs my hand, he looks at me and he goes, "You're my mom." And I'm like, "Okay." And we walk up to the gate and he tells the
She's
guys
like,
at the gate, he
okay,
says, "This
you're
is my
crazy."
mother and she's got some issues with her knee. And is there any way that she can get on the plane before everybody else? Because she walks very slowly." And the guy was like, "Sure, no problem."
Your mom gave me a hug, gave me a little kiss on the cheek, and said your mom would be proud of me. That's all I needed, man.
Cindy texted Jamie to tell him all about that nice guy Michael from Lafayette. Jamie immediately turned to social media, asking for help finding him. It took just a little over a day.
His fiance messaged me on Twitter. She said, "Hey, I think that the
The
Michael that you're
power of
looking for is
social
my
media.
Michael." And I said, "Oh, really? Like, why do you think that?"
My Michael.
And then she said,
That's what
"Is
she
your
called me.
mom? Did she have knee surgery, or is she about to have knee surgery?" And I said, "Boom, that's just it."
It's sad that our society has eroded to a point where I'm on TV and Jamie's on TV and you're here, which
That's
we're
true.
flattered. But I mean, I didn't do anything. These guys or Jamie or yourself, just be a human being.
You know, Michael
Just
didn't
be a
know
human
this,
being.
but the lady he helped is a helper herself. You see, Cindy serves the deaf community as a sign language interpreter.
My parents were both deaf. So sign language was my first language.
Aw.
And I've been dealing with the deaf ever since.
Well, it seems to me that I'm now understanding one nice guy, Michael, helped another nice person named Cindy.
Thank you.
That's what it
Good
sounds like to me.
humans.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Aw.
I guess that's me.
I think thank you is
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you, Cindy.
Thank you, David.
Thank you, chat.
My friends, the language of kindness is universal. And take it from this Cajun, it is the Louisiana way.
Aw,
I may
I
not have
love
been
that.
born here myself, but this is home. Louisiana is home to me, and you know, I love it here, and this is the best place in the world.
Well, we're happy to have
With
you.
the best people in the world.
It's
With the best people in the world. There's no doubt
Bingo.
about that. Absolutely no doubt. Yeah.
It seems so simple, and it seemingly is such not a big deal, but it is in that simplicity that there is the beauty. It's that little act of helping a random person get to a place that she needs to go and making it easier for her.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
deep when you break it down.
But it does. You're
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, you're absolutely
You
right.
just broke it down to
Yeah.
It's
if
the
people
little
can
things.
understand that, sir, this was worth everything.
Yeah.
It's the little things. So that's it. That was I thought it was a really sweet story. I've walked around the airport with heavy luggage before, and I don't have like a bad knee or anything like that. And it can be very daunting and annoying. And for this guy to go out of his way to help her out is quite sweet. And it's just the little things that make life a better place. Russell, to be fair, I do agree with you about the reporter. He is, but I feel like that about all mainstream reporters usually. I'm like, ugh. But you know, it's nice to see even mainstream media covering this kind of news. I like it. I enjoy these kind of things. I think it's better than to focus on the negative things, which they do all the time. So that's awesome. And Darren says imperial measurements like words are hard. That is true. That is true. 200 Watt Studios for $2 says she get a new wheelchair. She have spider powers. Oh, I hope she has spider powers. That would be great. Russell Hall for $2 sent in a super chat. Let's see, 10. Okay, see, Russell, I cannot highlight that chat, buddy, but thank you for the $2. Thank you. Not appropriate for the show, Russell, but I appreciate you very much. Thank you. I don't know what else to say. Okay, so that story was about the power of social media. Part of it was the power of social media and how see Russell Hall always throws me off with his super chats. Russell Hall and 200 Watt Studio, I swear to God. But at least 200 Watt Studios is not so crazy tonight. So the next story though is also about the power of social media and how it can be used for forces of good. I mean, sometimes it can. What's up, Dimash tonight? Good to see you. It's definitely a good thing when good things like this happen and help people. Here's that next story. Virginia Beach business is booming after going viral on TikTok. So here's that story. Oh no, there's ads. Sorry about the ads, guys.
The foundation for our community, paving the way for future generations. Month, sponsored by
Black History Month ad on here.
Okay. And new at 6, one Virginia Beach business is completely sold out after its products went viral on TikTok. You might have heard of Ash and Belle, the viral hand stamp pet ID tag business. Well, tonight, our Emily Harrison met up with a dynamic duo on what they make of their newfound fame.
My goal is $10,000 by the end of the year.
Within the span of a few hours, Bella Schwartz got her wish. She gained 50,000 new followers overnight after her business, Ash and Belle, went viral on TikTok.
Jen Hamilton, I don't know if you've heard of her. She's like a very popular TikToker. And she decided to make a video, and she went ahead and made a video about me with her 3.5 million followers. Yeah, and that's what really took it off.
You know, and that's the other funny part too about these kind of social media stories is like, oh, like so-and-so did this and they have like 3.5 million followers. And I'm like, I've never heard of this person before. And it just goes to show like how big social media is and how like you can have like 3.5 million followers and you can still have like be someone like me has never heard of you. It's just that's how crazy this world has become.
Under an hour, Schwartz says she got about 200 orders for her pet ID tags, scrunchies, and bandanas, to the point she's had to temporarily close her online shop because she makes everything by hand, and Ash models them.
So as of right now, I am hand making everything. I have been thinking of maybe working with a local manufacturer of some type so I can get everyone's demand out. But yeah, I want to start doing custom embroidery and like dog mom apparel and just grow with that factor.
But first, Schwartz says she has a lot of sewing to do. She hopes to have her online orders back open by the end of February and has a message for other aspiring business owners.
This is your sign. If you're not sure if I want to start a business, this is your sign to do it, however small it is, because any success is still success.
Emily Harrison, 13 News Now.
Amazing. I love that. So there you go. That's that story about being a business owner in this world. Definitely, you have to have a social media presence for sure. And thank you again, Russell Hall, for another $2. Fine, then just pull up their Chris Hansen episode. Thank you, Russell. Oh my God. Oh God. I feel like me responding to Russell Hall's weird chats has become a hallmark of the show as well. And like you guys seeing me react to his comments. Oh my God. 200 Watt Studios, thank you for the $5. She gets a good workout with her hands. I know about that. 200 Watt Studios, why are you joining the Russell Hall bandwagon? Russell says, I'm just keeping it real. You're keeping it something, Russell. Okay, next story, which is an awesome story. I absolutely love this. It says 79-year-old Louisa Yu archives the extraordinary feat of visiting every country in the world. She did it. And this is her story here. Here we go.
I have seen the world. I have seen a lot of things from different people, you know, that their life and their cultures. I learned a lot. Took me 5 decades to finish it. And toward the end, I was rushing to finish. I said, I think this is it. This is the time that I have to finish my 193 card. Whether
Amazing.
I can make it or not, I have to do it, you know.
She came to
I was an exchange student. I went to medical technology to study. After that, I tried to change my status, and in between my job, because of my passion to travel and my dream to see the world, I said, what else can I do? So I started working as a travel agent.
That's
Take
amazing.
some of my holidays to use it for my vacation time. I was also a single mom, you know, and it's very difficult because I have to take care of my daughter. I have to find somebody to help me. Said to myself, I think these are very impossible to go to some of these places. And also they told me it's dangerous.
Yeah,
That's
I
how
bet.
I started making research, you know, even though it's dangerous. I said, I think I can do this, you know. I want to.
She's really brave.
See these places on my own eyes because
Look
there's
at
a lot
her.
of
She's like,
history and culture that happened there, you know, during that.
oh my God, look how
very
short she
ancient
is
time.
compared to that guy. She's so adventurous. I love that.
Finished my 193 country, and I said, oh my God, you know, this is my dream. My dream came true, you know. It was amazing.
And it's not like
I
she's just
learned a lot,
going
and I find that
to the country.
everybody
She's doing
is like
activities
us.
there.
They have a dream for a better job and a better opportunity. And most of them are
Look how
very,
tall
very
those guys
kind
are.
and very helpful. And, you know, I enjoy just sometimes talking to the people. That's one of my best times in traveling is meeting, you know, people from all over the world.
That's really cool. That's I mean, wow. I've not I've traveled like, you know, a bunch of countries, but nowhere near nowhere near as many as her. She's a very brave lady and very adventurous because she was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm not just, you know, gonna go travel there and be like, oh, okay, well, like I landed in the country, like that counts." She's going around like she's cave diving and she's like going to like the mountains and hiking and doing all this activities and active stuff, which is really cool. That is a really cool story. I appreciate her. Some war zones, yeah. Like she went to some war zones. Did you see that? Like, she had one of the pictures with like the dudes with the guns in the truck. I mean, that looks crazy. So it was a really cool story. This next story is definitely really sweet. But you know what? Okay, you know what? We're gonna do this story first. We're gonna do the highlighted story, which is about the gorilla. Yay, the gorilla! Look, he's so cute. Look, oh, he's so cute with his little baby. Oh, he's so cute. This gorilla was born. Doctors called in for rare emergency C-section on gorilla in the zoo, and the baby pics are incredible. They're so cute. I mean, they're like little people. Look at the love in the eyes of this little monkey. He's so adorable. It says human doctors step in to perform a rare emergency C-section on a gorilla mom after she went into labor for 5 weeks early. This is a really cool story, not just because of how a baby gorilla was born. this is a cool story because there's a lot of feats that are happening here. Actual doctors had to help with this. This was an emergency situation where these doctors came in to help the veterinarians. And this story is an incredible, breathtaking reminder of the similarities between these magnificent animals and ourselves. At the Fort Worth Zoo in Texas, a mother gorilla named Sekani showed signs of a pregnancy complication called preeclampsia that were identical to those seen in human mothers. Zookeepers then called in a team of gynecologists who usually spend their time looking after pregnant women to assist with an urgent delivery. Arriving at the zoo, they determined that if it were a human woman, in the same condition, an emergency C-section would be required to save the life of both infant and mother. Alongside vets, they proceeded with the operation when Sekani was 5 weeks before term. The newborn required urgent resuscitation, and the event became the highlight of the team's members' respective careers. Dr. Jamie Walker Irwin led the surgery with neonatologist. I don't know what that means. I think neo care, like babies. Dr. Robert I'm just gonna say, and Dr. Dennis. What is this name? Okio Grosso. None of whom have ever worked with primates or apes before. None of these. I mean, humans are kind of like primates. You know, we're kind of like. I think they've had experience. The baby was named Jamila, which means beautiful in Swahili, but also after Dr. Jamie taking part in delivering Sekani's infant via cesarean section was one of the highlights of my entire career as an OBGYN. Dr. Irwin said in a statement, "It's an honor and privilege to assist with the care for this endangered species and to share my expertise with the veterinary staff at Fort Worth Zoo. It is the third gorilla birth in the zoo's 115-year history, with the first gorilla to be born via cesarean section. The infant required immediate intervention, and Dr. Yu assisted with the Fort Worth Zoo team with resuscitation and stabilization, respiratory support, and a radiograph. There's the baby. Oh, so cute. There's the mom when they were giving her the surgery. It was incredible. Now, it was incredible how similar the mother-infant pair was compared to what I see in the hospital for babies born under similar circumstances. Dr. Yu, the baby needed critical respiratory support for a few hours post-delivery, but she transitioned to life outside the womb. She stabilized quite nicely. She had so many features typical of a slightly premature human baby. Fort Worth Zoo primate keepers, along with veterinary and nutrition staff, began around the clock and feeding of the little gorilla while Sekani recovered. There's the baby. Despite repeated attempts to reunite the mother and baby, Sekani showed little interest in caring for her baby. They said zoo experts suspect that Sekani never experienced the necessary hormonal cues that came during the natural and full-term birth. That's really sad because she never got to experience the full term. So that's probably the case. So she doesn't really realize. She probably thinks the baby died or something. After 2 weeks and several unsuccessful reunification attempts, staff started to train a 24-year-old female gorilla named Gracie to become a surrogate mother. Gracie has 2 offsprings of her own, including the 1-year-old Bruno, and is already trained to present her baby up to the keepers for visual examinations. Here is some of the videos. I will warn you, the beginning of this video is a little graphic because of the cesarean section. So just be warned. Like if you're eating something or something, I'm just warning you now. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm playing it. Here we go. Baby. It's a baby. So cute. He's a little baby. Oh, they look like humans. I think that's why I love them so much. They kind of look like humans.
Good one. Good girl. Tasty. 1 point.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, even the crying is like humans. Ah, so comfortable. Oh. Oh my god. Poor baby. But the baby's okay. The baby's okay. Some more pictures of the baby. Oh. I love the picture where they're just like, oh, look, it's so cute. Oh my god. I mean, this is this one's my favorite one. I mean, this is just like the cutest picture ever. I mean, all these people, look at that. So cute. All these people really, really stepped up, you know? They stepped up. They helped this baby. And that's the new mom. I think that's Gracie. That they're going to give the baby to. So there we go. And again, if you're in the Texas area, you can go see the baby. If you're in the Texas area, you can go see the baby at the Fort Worth Zoo. Isn't that so adorable? Uncle Martin, thank you for the 10-month member message. Says, why you keep spreading my baby photo? I saw you post like that thing on my Twitter handle too, and I was laughing. That's funny, Uncle Barton. Have a good sense of humor. Thank you so much for that. Russell Hall, I can highlight this one, says for $2, never forget they shot Harambe. I know. Rest in peace, Harambe. That was sad. I can highlight this one. This one's okay. Russell Hufford too says, put that gorilla next to Anna's baby pic. It's like the missing link. Except Anna's a mutant. So she is the missing link. Anna's a legit like mutant creature. And I love her. I love her to death. She's great. Okay. This next story is so cute. I love this story so much. I told you guys we're going to do like the emotional ones at first, and now we're going to the fun stuff. So this is the fun stuff here. I mean, this story is great. So here we go. It's about a doggy. It says, woman finds her missing dog enjoying a night out at the local bar. This is great. There's the doggy. Here we go.
So first that night, after a Milwaukee woman's 16-year-old dog disappeared from her backyard, she feared the worst.
But fortunately, the Shih Tzu was located in the last place she'd expect. Fox 6's Stephanie Quirk joins us live with how this pair was finally reunited. Yeah, hey guys. Well, this Shih Tzu, he's close to 17 years old, but his age didn't stop him from having quite the adventure. Now, he was found about a mile away from home here at this very unlikely place.
Jenny Hazard's 16-year-old Shih Tzu Bear has always loved adventure.
When he was younger, he was a runner.
Hazard thought that was a thing of the past until Wednesday night.
It was kind of just getting dark. I was outside with all 3 dogs.
1 minute Bear was there, and the next,
I'm looking, and where's Bear?
The gate was cracked open, and Bear was nowhere to be found.
After about 15 or 20 minutes, I was just in tears. I was just because he's old. He's got a heart condition.
Fearing the worst,
Aw.
Hazard asked people on social media to be on the lookout.
Between driving and walking and looking anywhere we could think of. He can't go far in snow. I'm like, where could he have gone? Right?
Being the social butterfly he is.
We get a text and they said, your dog is down at Thanks.
Bear was just out for a cold one.
Great. I'm relieved he's okay, but what's he doing in a bar?
A friend of a
Aw.
friend sent Hazard this photo of Bear having the time of his life at Fink's Bar. That's a mile away from home.
They took good care of him, and I guess he was pretty popular.
While it remains a mystery how he got there,
Old man breaks free, goes to bar.
the good news is Bear made it home safe.
I'm just so grateful.
And had quite the adventure along the way.
And had a good time.
This is the best. This is the best part.
And also, Bear's owner says he was actually inside Fink's with a group of girls going bar hopping. She
He's
thinks
Mac.
They must have seen him on the street after he got out of the backyard and brought him in to have a good time. Their first stop being Fink's. So definitely a good one. Reporting live in Milwaukee, Stephanie Quirk, Fox 6 News.
Just picking up ladies, going out on the town. I'm still shocked that dog was able to run away.
This guy's such a
Right?
dork.
Old man, still got a few tricks. It almost sounds like a joke. A bear walks into a bar. Oh, only in Milwaukee. Thanks, Steph.
But it was so cute, and like he runs into a bunch of chicks like going out on the night to like drink, and then like they're bar hopping, and they're probably all like, oh, where did you come from? Little doggy. And then they're like, where's your owner? And like there's no owner around, so they're like, oh, let's just take him with us. I could just see it. I could just picture it. And all the chicks are like, let's just take him with us. And then they take him to the bar, and then thankfully they were able to get a hold of the woman, the poor woman that was looking for the dog. But it's just really funny. That was a really funny story. $100%. What a Mac. What a Mac. It's really funny. Yeah, Keely's right. Who needs a wingman when you have a dog? You know, Keely, that's so funny that you say that. When I was in LA, not the last time for Anna's wedding, the time before that, when I went for Christy's show, when I was at the hotel because I went to the Simpcast live panel, and when I was at the hotel with Anna, we were going to Keanu and Chrissy's room, and we ran into this guy, and he was like holding a little dog, and Anna started freaking out, being like, and obviously I was like, can I pet your dog too? And I was as crazy as she was, but and he was like, yeah, of course, and like blah blah blah. And I was like, don't lie. Like at one point I was like, don't lie. You like getting all the attention from the ladies. That's why you bring your dog out like this, isn't it? And then he just starts laughing, and he's like, no, like blah blah blah. And I'm like, uh-huh. And then later that night, and then we go, because we were going into the elevator. And then later that night, we were gonna leave, and we were about to say goodbye. We all were outside, like me and Anna were going to the car, and Chrissy and them were saying bye to us, and we saw the guy outside again. And this time, like Chrissy went nuts and started being like, oh my God. And I was like, the same thing played out, but this time with like all of us. It was like me, it was a Chrissy, Keanu, Lila, and Anna and me. And the guy was just like surrounded by these chicks, just like petting his dog that he was like holding. And I was like, see, like you get a lot of attention with this dog. And he's just like laughing, and he's just like, it was just really funny. And I was like, don't lie. I was like, basically your dog's like your wingman. And he was like laughing about it. And it's just really funny because chicks love dogs and babies. We just do. It's just the way it works. So that was a little funny story. this next story is really note to self: get a dog. I'm telling you, especially if it's a cute dog, like the chicks go wild for cute dogs. Okay, this next story is really awesome. Because again, it highlights the power of human kindness, and just being a good human. It says Alaska Airlines flight attendant rescues flamingo eggs mid-flight. Alaska Airlines flight attendant Amber May went above and beyond her typical duties when faced with an unexpected and unusual request during a flight from Atlanta to Seattle. There she is with the flamingo babies. Amber, who boasts a decade of experience in the skies, has encountered her fair share of peculiar situations, but none quite unique as the task that awaited her on that particular flight. 6 precious Chilean flamingo eggs from Zoo Atlanta were en route to Woodland Park Zoo in Seattle, cradled within a portable incubator by a zoo official. However, mid-flight, the incubator had stopped working, putting the delicate eggs at risk. A passenger rang the call button and asked if I could help keep the eggs warm, Amber told Alaska Air. Responding to the urgent plea, Amber May leaped into action, collaborating with the animal keeper to devise an ingenious solution. Filling rubber gloves with warm water, Amber fashioned an impromptu nest to keep the eggs snug and shielded from the chill of the cabin. Throughout the entire 5-hour flight, she tirelessly supplied water-filled gloves to maintain necessary warmth for the eggs. The unexpected call of duty also mobilized the compassion of the fellow passengers who willingly sacrificed their coats and scarves to provide additional insulation for the flamingo eggs. The collective effort on board the Alaska Airlines in-flight became a heartwarming display of humanity. Aww. Months later, Amber May received an unexpected and joyous call from Woodland Park Zoo. The zoo, expressing gratitude for her swift and innovative intervention, invited Amber to meet the very beings that she had played a crucial role in saving, the baby flamingos. Aww. It was a reunion filled with warmth and feathers, and all 6 chicks successfully hatched and thrived under the watchful eye of their savior. In my 10 years of flying, the request to help save flamingo eggs was one of the strangest I've ever received, Amber reflected. I'm honored to have had the opportunity to help, and I'm happy that all 6 chicks hatched successfully. And again, there she is with the baby flamingos. How cute! Oh, you're so cute. I love them so much. What a sweet story, right? I love that. 200 Watt Studios for $5 says, "Can I pet your cat? The cat's not mine. I wasn't talking about that." 200 Watt Studios. Do I have to start pre-reading your chats now? Oh, little flamingos. Little flamingo eggs. That was a funny one. That was a funny one. 200 Watt Studios. Okay, this next one is funny. Now, okay, I laughed a lot at this, but okay, I don't usually do political stuff on here. Because this show is a welcoming place for all. So I apologize to, my left-leaning audience if this is a little bit right-leaning. I'm sorry, but it's still really cute. Hopefully you can get past the political aspect of it. Because all are welcome on this channel, but this was great, and of course I had to highlight it because I love good dads, especially good funny dads. And this is definitely one of those videos where it really warms your heart. I love this. I love this video so much. Let's see, which method should we go? Am I going like this? Let's see. No, okay, hold on. You gotta do this. And then I think I gotta go. Is it this one? There we go.
Did you find everything you needed in the store? What are you gonna do with all these groceries?
I'm gonna make a pie.
What kind of pie are you making, sugar?
I'm making a pumpkin pie.
A pumpkin pie? Ooh, ain't you privileged? Gonna put real pumpkins in it or puree?
I'm gonna put fish.
You are gonna put fish in the pumpkin pie? Man sakes, where did you learn that from? Okay, honey, your total is, with the Biden inflation, $162.95. Will that be cash or credit? Credit? Where's your card at, honey? Okay. No, right here, please. Swipe it. Okay. Okay. Oh, one time we don't double charge here, sugar. No, honey, one time. We do not double charge. Honey. Must not call my manager. Please put the card down. Here, sugar, in my bosoms. Okay. Now, I need you to sign. Everything's here. What's your name?
My dad.
Okay, my dad. Sign that. That'll do. Would you like a receipt or do you want it emailed? Emailed? Okay, what's your email address?
No, a receipt.
You want a physical receipt? So you like to harm the environment? Okay, let's get you a receipt. Land sakes, I don't know why people still use this stuff, but they do. Would you like this? Is a special that we're having today. It's a Minnie Mouse, yes? Okay, get you. All right, let me get you a receipt, honey. Now.
Oh my God. Isn't he so great? I love that. That was so cute. The Biden inflation line killed me. I love it. I just love when dads are committed to being a good dad. Yeah, good dad. Great dad. I was dying watching that. It was so funny. She's like, I had to put like, what was it? I would meat in my pumpkin pie. It's like, well, you're privileged. 100% owning the role. Like he was really taking that seriously. I love that. Now speaking of good dads, here is another one. This one wrote a song, and it's quite an amazing song. I was like, whoa. This is quite shocking how good it is. So here we go. It says, this dad just wrote the greatest daddy-daughter dance song. This is the dude. This chick's like, oh my God, can't stop crying. Okay, if you guys cry, I'm sorry. But it's great. Okay, here we go.
Today those double doors are gonna fling wide open, and my hand will be the only one you're holding. And when I squeeze it tight and look in your eyes, I'll see pigtails, painted nails, and toy tea parties, backpacks, sleeping bags, best friends, and Barbies. It feels like yesterday was only yesterday. I'd invent a time machine just to live it over and over. Wouldn't trade $1 million for even just one little moment. From your first breath, you had my heart. I must have blinked, 'cause here we are. So can we take these last few minutes slow? before I let you go.
Aw, how sweet was that? What a cute little story. I love that. And it's also says like somebody people commenting on it with somebody signed this guy. There's a lot of really good comments that he's received. So good for him. And we got somebody in the chat that says, Nina, here's some good news. I won $700 in the lottery the other day and 200 and 500 both on two $5 tickets. Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations. I hope you bought yourself something nice. Treated yourself. Treat yourself. Awful song, but very sweet. What? That wasn't awful. That was a great song. It was such a great little daddy-daughter song. It was, and also he had a really nice voice. I thought it was a good song. DL said that brought a tear to my eye. See, people are crying, Shane. How dare you? How dare you, Shane G?
How dare you?
I'm just joking. Okay. I thought it was sweet. I thought it was sweet. Here is the next story. I'm totally probably going to get claimed on this one, but I don't really care. Yes, I got some gift cards for myself. Great. Excellent. Russell Hall says, for $2. Wait, didn't I see that kid on a milk carton? No, Russell, all babies look the same. Probably saw another baby. Okay. This one is definitely going to get me claimed on YouTube because it has songs in it. But that's okay because I have to share this. This is so funky. I love this. Hop shops turn convenience stores' restrooms into bathroom discos. In the heart of Kentucky, a convenience store chain is making waves for turning an everyday necessity into an unexpected delight. It says, "Do not push this red button." And there's a frog winking. And of course, people usually do what they're told not to do. I mean, I'm guessing Russell Hall for sure would be pushing the button when he's told not to. Also, if anybody is around Kentucky, they should go check this out. And let me know if it's really a real thing. I mean, I believe it's a real thing, but you should go check it out. So it says Hop Shop's Kentucky-based convenience store chain has introduced the concept of bathroom discos, transforming restroom breaks into a disco extravaganza that's taking social media by storm. This is funny. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Which method did we go? This one. Okay, here we go.
Frog gas station in Kentucky, and this is probably the coolest thing I've seen.
That's wild.
Like what?
I love that. And then there's another one. Secret that lies behind the mysterious red button mounted on the bathroom wall. Why is it doing this again? Here we go. Naturally, human curiosity prevails, and when the button is pushed, the lights go out, and a dazzling disco ball descends from the ceiling, casting vibrant colors across the room, as you guys just saw. So here's another one.
Oh my god, what? Holy mother.
I like how this person's like, today I accidentally found the Hop Shop disco bathroom in Kentucky. Look, you didn't find this accidentally. You pressed the red button. It clearly said not to. That's not an accident. I don't know what she's talking about. Oh, maybe she means like accidentally found like the actual restroom. These unique bathroom discos are currently available in Hop shops located in Carrollton, Florence, Verona, and Walton, Kentucky, creating quite a buzz both online and among local communities. Ann Gilbert, their human resources and marketing manager for Hop Shops, expressed her excitement about the unexpected viral sensation. I think we're all excited. All our team members feel proud to be part of something bigger than ourselves, and it's something positive, Gilbert shared. And that's why I'm sharing it on this show, because it is something positive. I love positivity. It's so random. I love it. It's just so random. Makes people feel good. I love that. I love that it makes people feel good. The innovative concept has provided a memorable experience for customers of all ages. In a world filled with stress and uncertainties, Hop Shops has managed to infuse a bit of joy and laughter into the daily routines of their patrons, proving that sometimes it is the little things that make the biggest impact. So the next time you find yourself near one of these Kentucky gyms, don't hesitate to push that red button. Exactly. It's really nice to be able to like just, enjoy the little things. Which is really cool. Here is oh my God. I didn't read it before I highlighted it, so I was like, oh no. Russell Hall for $2. They like it when you push the button. Oh my God. 201 Studios for $2 says, I had a similar thing happen at a restroom. Oh no. I don't know what that means. Hi, kitty. What's going on, kitty? What's happening to you? Hi, baby. My cat's meowing at me. You want to come on the camera? She's like, no. Yuki, come here. Come here. Come on the camera. The people want to see you. I think it's her feeding time. So she's like, hello. But I have two more things to show you, and then we're going to end the show. Here is this thing here, a floating bathtub. Realtor shares video of the craziest tub he's ever seen. This is also the craziest tub I've ever seen. It says a viral video showcasing distinctive property features shared by Los Angeles realtor Inez Yilnazar, I think Yilnazar, has captured the attention of viewers, leaving them in awe. So this is in Los Angeles then. Okay, here we go.
This is the craziest tub I've ever seen in my life. It is literally floating, and in a second I'm going to show you how it works. First, let's cover the details.
Oh my
It's
God, how
made out
crazy
of
is
carbon
this?
Fiber. It is mounted to the ceiling with these steel rods, so it looks like a hammock. And check this out. We have the tub filler on this side, valves right here, and when you turn it on, it starts filling the tub. Now, in order to drain it, you just hit the drain, and it goes down into the floor. Seriously,
How
craziest tub
crazy.
I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God, I love that. Let's watch it
This
again.
is the craziest tub I've ever seen in my life. It is literally floating, and in a second I'm going to show you how it works. First, let's cover the details. It's made out of carbon fiber. It is mounted to the ceiling with these steel
Would you
rods.
guys take a bath
So
in
it
this? I
looks
don't know
like
if I
a
could
hammock,
take
and
a
check this out.
bath in this
We have
thing.
the tub filler on this
I mean,
side,
personally, I prefer
valves
showers.
right here, and when you turn it on, it starts filling
This
the
thing is
tub.
too
Now,
weird.
in order to drain it, you just hit the drain, and it goes down into the floor. Seriously, craziest tub I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, this is just, I don't know. I don't know if I could take a bath in that. I'd be like, where's the legends? Like, you can't put candles around. Where's the candles gonna go? I don't know. It just looked too weird. 200-watt studios for $5 says press a button and lights went out and had balls over my head. Oh my god. Why did I highlight this? This is my own fault. I have only myself to blame.
That's what she said.
Damn it, 200-watt studios. Oh no. I am left without speech. I'm not kink shaming. Nobody's kink shaming. I was just trying. I'm really trying to make a family friendly show, but I think you guys are just not really wanting that. Brass monkey. Like I'm just oh my god. Okay. Last story of the day. It's La Toast. My Darren says La Toast. La Toast over on the other side. La Toast to you. The ladies have these magic shower wands. No, Russell. You're going no. Okay. This is the last story of the day, which I thought was really funny, but also we all know how crows are so smart. This is yet another video that proves how smart these birds are. Here we go. It says crow is captured on video removing anti-bird spikes from building. Here's that video.
Okay, I gotta walk to the car. I'll come get you.
Come get me. Come get me. Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Ow.
Look at this. Oh my gosh.
No, watch out.
Just wait till the end.
This is hilarious. Oh my god.
I can't believe it.
This is what I think of your stupid bird spikes.
It's true. That is what he's saying.
This is the most amazing thing ever.
It is. It's kind of crazy.
Stay back, kids. Good. Because I don't want them to drop it at you.
Too. Why? Kids. Because I said so. That's why.
So these crows, yeah. These crows, so smart, these crows. Look, he's barely bouncing.
How did he get him? It's like been pecking at
Here
him.
it comes. Yeah, he's about to knock it down. Wow, 2 in a row.
Oh my god.
Here comes the last one.
damn bitches are paying the crows. That's too funny.
Look at all those. Oh my gosh. It's almost all done. You got like 2 rows.
Oh,
Oh, he's all
my
done. He's
God.
all done. He's all done. Get on the road, Noah. He's all done.
amazing. Amazing. These birds are way too smart and intelligent now. Anarchist. It's a bird conspiracy. I think somebody was asking, I think this was Spike. What's a bird spike? They're like little spikes they put on apartment buildings and stuff. So like pigeons and crows don't land on there and like, poop all over the place. They're like little spiky things they put on there so that they don't walk on there and stuff. So the buildings stay clean. But the crows have apparently figured out how to remove them and are now just removing them and throwing them on the ground from very high up in the building. Can you imagine if that crow had like thrown one like on a person. Like that would not be good. I mean, I'm laughing, but that wouldn't be good. Yeah, that is how you get a flat tire, William. That is correct. Aiken member for 29 months. Thank you so much. Says Crow. No jab for me. Oh my god. Yeah, it's an anti-jab Crow. Also like, yeah, yeah, the pigeons paid him to do it. It's like, we need you to get these things the F out of here. Crows are very clever. They're extremely clever. That's what's going on. Okay, that is the show, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Ew, Shane. No. Ooh.
How about no?
My goodness. But anyway, thank you so very much for joining me today. As always, this is my favorite show. It's absolute pleasure to do this show because it brings back hope for me personally every week, especially after I do very depressing shows like the one I did on Wednesday with Arden Young, who is amazing. But it was definitely a very heavy topic. We talked about some very heavy topics. So this is definitely a really nice palate cleanser from what's going on in the world. By the way, just a reminder again that moving forward, my Wednesday show is no longer going to be on YouTube. It's going to be a Rumble exclusive show. And I think I'm going to have to also adjust the time to it. But stay tuned for the announcement for that. Because my schedule has kind of changed. So I think I'm going to have to start the show a little bit early for breaking the narrative, not for this show. This show is staying the same. And I just wanted to let you guys know that. So if you guys are wanting to watch Break the Narrative, it is on my Rumble channel. And I highly recommend that you guys all subscribe to my channel on Rumble because that is where I will be if anything ever happens on YouTube. That is where you can find me. So definitely go and subscribe on my Rumble channel. The link is in the description as well as the pinned comment. And also, of course, Darren's been dropping it throughout the stream. So make sure you go and subscribe there. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching the show today. And special thanks to those of you who super chatted, became a member, gifted memberships, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for supporting the channel in the way that you do. It makes it possible for me to do this. And I love doing this so much. So thank you for helping me be able to do it. And until next time, you guys, have a positive weekend. Always, practice empathy. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to one another. All that good stuff. Have infinite hope. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.